long shots.
You're live on TV going out to 40 different countries?
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I have been an exile member, as you know, for years.
Yeah.
When I began.
Yeah.
And in this book, I brought out, I advocate.
Sorry. I just dropped my microphone just there. Just bear with me one moment. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah.
Right. In this book, Climate Emergency, I've said exactly, in very plain words, what the climate emergency is in the first part, which is what we need to do with the general public. Not too much science, make it easy. How it affects people in terms of food, water. And in this book, it's got a lot of wisdom about the teachings of different traditions.
Sorry, Chris, is this your book?
Yes.
You never. Oh, is it? Fantastic.
This is Chris Philpott, yes.
Yeah.
This is the combination of 40 years as a green activist. I've been an activist in conservation, planting trees with kids, and I've also been at climate camps, but I've been in exile from the beginning, and I'm convinced that their civil disobedience model is the answer. And in this book, it shows that the path of protest is one way of tackling climate change. Using all the principles of exile, it's got all the exile, all my experiences in London, and also the fact it's become an international movement.
Yeah.
So this is one path. There's a path of the individual, you can insulate your home, but in the end, we need governments to act. So I think that's the strongest path rather than politics. I've been in green politics, but it's too slow.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, right? So in the third part, so we said what the problem is, what you can do about it, and then the third part is really good because it's the consequences, and this is what we need to get out to the general public of what it means to be up to 2 degrees. That's what we're heading for, 2 degrees at least.
Yeah.
But what does it mean beyond 2 degrees? So I've got a scenario up to 2 degrees in here, very plain English. It's very global with lots of science. It's all backed up by studies. And what happens then? I mean, it's just a horror show. At 3 degrees, you forget the world, half of it won't be existing. And I'll give you one example of some of the horror things that we may face. And why I'm upset, and I get emotional about this, is that the Chinese have not turned up here in any serious numbers, or the Russians.
Yeah.
And in this book, it will say what happens to China. What will happen to China is the North China Plain, which has water from the south because it's very dry, is the rice bowl of China. 400 million people live there. That's going to dry out if they don't get emissions down. Whole of Shanghai and Guangdong and all their industrial area will be flooded, right? But the worst thing is the wet bulb temperature, which people don't know. If you have a thermometer that's got a wet bulb that measures humidity as well, if it reaches 35 degrees, you cannot work outside. You'll be dead within 2 hours. Why? Because your body can't sweat. So we're getting to extremes, and China will face this. At least the Americans know California's probably going to be a write-off economically because there's going to be no water there. And the other thing that people got to remember is the climate belts are moving north, so the prairies will produce less wheat and geopolitics will change. The final part of the book is about what it's really about, is the teachings of different traditions way back. Shamanism, paganism, Sikhism, really good quotes of what is happiness, what is living with no need for greed, what is that, what is it, and it looks like, and these are very succinct quotes. And one of my friends has been reading this book and she's bloody terrified. She's in exile locally at Warwick District and she finds it hard to sleep at night because she's worried about climate change. But at least she picks up my book at night, looks at the quotes in the back and gets uplifted to know there is wisdom and there is a guidance of how we can live. So it's about values. This, it says the climate emergency and green spirituality activism, so it's active, it's not like theoretical. The last chance to change our values, because in the end the values that people adhere to drive them. And what do we have in the West is the cause of climate change on a deep spiritual level is greed and materialism, total lack of connection with nature. We're living in cities, in digital worlds, not connected, right? The karma that we don't understand, our cause and effect, we think we consume forevermore, and we are out of balance. That's planet's out of balance. We need harmony and balance in ourselves. So they're the spiritual, they're the deeper causes as well as the physical causes.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to give a different viewpoint to climate emergency. But this book, I'm not doing it for fame again. I'm going to try and make money out of it to give to XR, to give to conservation projects. I'm not interested. There's a way of fundraising, if you like, and a way of helping XR. You know?
Sold. I'll buy one. Okay. No, I will buy one. Yeah, that's amazing, Phil. That's a collection of all your years of being an activist, and
it's all connected.
Everything connected together. And
but I'm a Buddhist, you see. So the Buddhist part of me is what makes me. I don't say I have a big heart of compassion. The Buddha said about compassion.
Yeah.
We must not be selfish and live in this world just for ourselves. That's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
An education system, it just encourages people to be selfish, to compete for exams, compete for place. And it's the wrong attitude. We need a cooperative attitude, and XR shows that.
Yeah.
That there's no leaders. We don't have a leader and say, take me to your leader. We have teams, and we have people who work together. I'll tell you something, if things go badly, and the way I see it, if it does go badly, the Britain will be invaded by a lot of people, because it's going to be one of the few places on earth where there's a very decent climate. Us and New Zealand, but it's easy to get here, right?
And Ireland.
And Ireland, of course.
And parts of Canada and Russia. But but it's very limited.
It's a very limited landscape. So what you'll have is just tribes.
Yeah.
And I say to the young man, my friend Matt, he's 25, we work together in XR Work District, right?
Yeah.
And the communications team. I say, you're in the right place, mate, because you're in a network, and these people will support each other when there's no food, and we'll cooperate, and we'll survive. But the rich bastards who are just selfish, they'll disappear. They won't be able to stand it because they've got nobody to turn to, because they're competing against our world. So XR model of survival is where it's at as well. If it goes
community.
Wrong, a big community. I feel it's a family. All my people.
Very good, Chris. So yeah.
I know I'm plugging it.
No. Like the whole thing is we're here. You know, we're talking to anybody. We're talking to everybody on the street. Everybody here is for a different, for a reason.
Promote it because. And one of the most heartening things, I went to a meeting, a faith meeting, and I said to this guy, "Do you want to buy my book?" And he said, "It's only been out a month, right?" And he's on the UN Faith Committee, and he said, "Oh, I've already bought that."
There you go. Where can we get it?
You can get it on Amazon. I'm afraid it's Amazon. It's the evil empire.
Yeah.
I had an argument with my wife about it, but they have the digital reach, because you can get this book for $5 and you can then give it to somebody to read for 2 weeks for free.
Yeah.
On
Kindle.
Kindle.
Yeah.
But it's only a tenner. It's 350 pages, full of wisdom.
There we go. So I need something to read on the train on the way back.
Put it this way, one of the guys, Satish Kumar, I mentioned at Warwick University.
Yeah.
And I respect him because he's written a lot of spiritual books. And he said, Chris, I sent him my book in thanks. And he said, I've been reading it on the train, Chris. It's very good and very practical. I want it to be practical. It's not a theoretical thing of climate change. You do things, It frustrates me to say, oh no, there's nothing you can do. There's a lot you can do. You can rebel. You can grow your own food. You can do all sorts of stuff.
So I had the Extinction Rebellion book. I actually can't remember what it was called off the top of my head.
Yeah. It's just not a drill.
It's not a drill, yeah. And for Christmas presents, I gave it to all my different family members.
Well, one of my family, my son-in-law, my heart lifted because he said, Chris, I've got my little card, you see, calling card. He said, look, he had my little calling card. He said, Chris, I've framed it and I'm putting it on the wall.
Very good.
And he knows it's coming.
There you go. I'll take one of your cards. It's much easier to carry around than buying a book right now. But we'll definitely get one later. Listen, Chris, I'm going to let you go.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Fergo, because I respect your work. I don't want any money from you. I don't want nothing for it. I just want to give you this.
Are you really?
And I'm going to sign it.
Oh, you? Oh, definitely. Yeah. Just, so I'm going to get a signed book.
Yep. Okay. I'm not bribing
and I'm just going to give a quick. No, absolutely not. I'm just going to have a quick check-in with the director Vlad. I've lost complete sense of time with so many different things going on.
I'm going to
Yeah.
sign it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're all good.
Okay.
Which is good. It's good to be good.
Well, I know you'll tell people about it. It is a fundraiser. It's like,
Oh no, absolutely. I bought Sue's book as well of her poetry.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
right.
So-
It's Fergal.
Fergal. Fer for rabbit. Gal. I can't say or properly. Or maybe actually every.
FER.
Yeah.
G-
Gal. Yeah. I got this. Getting a sign book.
Yeah. Thanks for all your media work for XR.
Yeah.
You capture our movement so well and so inspire people.
I think it's only fair to give a shout out as well to the people behind the scenes who actually make everything happen as well.
Absolutely, yes, I
You-
know.
you
I
know.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
let's shout them out.
You know, and all the people behind the scenes.
To Fergal and all
Yeah.
the people behind the scenes. Right?
There's a couple of people with the James Brown documentary, and
Yeah.
they can't be named because they work for organisations.
I know, I'm seeing that at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, tonight, not tonight. But it's
So can
it's.
I sign now?
Yeah, no, sign. Yeah. Sign away. There we go. Look at that, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, to Fergal and all the people behind the scenes, which I know a lot of
There's a
technical
lot of people,
There's
yeah.
a lot of people that make this happen, not you.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your media for XR. You capture our movement so well and so inspire people. You inspire me to carry on. You know, it's very important.
Thank you very
And
much.
also, it's very important for history. We've got it down.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
A historical record.
Yeah.
We have to be the media because we ain't got the media that's truthful.
Amazing. Chris, keep up the good work. Thank you very much
Well,
for
I'm
the.
sorry if I was a bit cheeky.
No, not at all. This is what we're here for.
I thought you'd be
We're here
interested.
we're here to talk to people on the streets and see what's going on. And you know, you've collectively put all this knowledge, your 40 years of knowledge into
Well,
this, and
the first book took 13 years.
and as you said, all the profits, everything's going to XOR. So you know, good man.
Well, XR and conservation, tree planting.
No, which is fine. It's all going to good
I'm
causes.
sitting between XR and tree planting in this country or
Yeah.
somewhere else because trees are
Amazing.
where it's at.
So I need to go. We've got a video we're going to show. I actually spin around here.
But
Thank
yeah, I
you.
would say thank you to all the team.
There you go. You can. Oh, you're going to say thank you to all the team.
Yeah, thank you to all the team.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he's looking for something.
I wanted to get a picture of you.
Picture. I'm going to play a video, and I'll come back to you in a second.
Yeah, okay. Right.
So thanks very much, Chris, for this, and for getting us signed, and also for all the people in XOR behind the scenes who don't actually normally get a shout out. So to everybody, you guys did a great job.